What's going on, guys? It's Darren here with TNT. So today we have a product review for you of Coast Portland flashlights and knives. Now they also have multi-tools and some safety gear such as eyeglasses and hard hats and stuff like that. But today we're going to focus on lights because as you overland, we all use lights at camp whenever it gets dark. So let's dig into these lights that we use at camp personally. We're going to talk about them, how bright they are, how much they cost, and a few specifications for them. But other than that, we're just going to show you what they do. Alright guys, so the first set of lights that we're going to talk about are the lights here to my left, and that's considered their professional series. Now we have three of these lights: the headlamp, the small flashlight, and the large 18-inch flashlight. So the professional series just have a little bit more power, a little more adjustability, and a different way of charging with the USB-C charging cable. So let's talk about the headlamp real quick. So the headlamp is an adjustable beam pattern that also has 4 light modes. It has low, medium, high, and a turbo. Now the turbo is 1000 lumens, as the high is 490. So the runtime on high is about 7 hours and 45 minutes, and on low can range up to 10 hours. This light is being controlled by the side button. On the right side is it's on your head, and then has a magnetic side as well that you can take the headlamp off, put it on something metal, and have a directional light off your head, or use it as a handheld light. So this light ranges around $69.99, does go on sale frequently. So with all these lights, check Coast websites pretty often if you're interested in them. It'll be on there. Sometimes they might be on sale, sometimes they might be packaged with another light on sale, but the turbo is pretty awesome on that. So the next light that we're going to talk about is the XP11R rechargeable flashlight. Once again, this light, just like the headlamp, is $69.99 and has an output of 1000 lumens on high, and on low only 75 lumens. Now on high it can run for about 5 hours. It does have the rechargeable option as well, USB-C. Screw that on, makes it waterproof, water resistant, and great in any weather conditions. It also has an adjustable beam pattern that you can lock in to whatever you like, and it's lightweight. This is like nothing. It's great to put in a bag, put in the center console, put in your pocket whenever you get out, and you're good to go. So that's this small professional series Coast flashlight. And now the big boy flashlight for the professional series is the XP18R. This, once again, the back is where you charge it. It's a USB-C charger. Screw that back on. Has the weathered seal so it keeps it nice and protected. Has the end control button to control it. This light has low, medium, high, and turbo, where the turbo on this one puts out 3650 lumens. That's outrageous. The turbo mode, you just hold the button down and it just goes. We'll show you the beam patterns for all these lights here in just a few minutes, or it'll come up at the end. Don't know how we're going to do it quite yet. We're trying to run through these 10 lights and 2 knives that we have here in a quick manner so you guys are not bored with the video. Alright guys, so the next set of lights that we're going to talk about are these two right here, which you can get in color matching, the small flashlight and the headlamp, if you want to match your rig or just match a bag that you're putting it to. Now I'm going to open up one of the headlamps real quick and show you what's inside of it, and show you the packaging. The packaging is very well packaged. As you can see, everything right here. It is rechargeable and alkaline batteries. So it takes 3 AAA batteries to charge it. That it does come with, or it comes with the little battery pack. This little battery pack is absolutely awesome and can last up to 2 hours and 15 minutes on high in this headlamp. So also in the box, if I can get that to stay for just a second. So also in the box comes some mounting hardware, the charging cables, car AC and DC charging cables. So inside your house or in the car, it's up to you where you want to charge it, and you're good to go. So the headlamp itself is nice, small, lightweight. There's like nothing to this. Pop off the back cap, line up the plus sign with the plus sign, battery's in, and it is on and good to go. So with this light, there is no adjustable beam, although they do have the colored versions with an adjustable beam if you so wish to have one. But this light right here, me and Morgan both have one. I have orange, she has green. We know whose is whose. If I lose mine, she hides it for a little bit, and then I look for it for a while. But, just kidding, she really doesn't. She just knows where it's at whenever I ask where it's at. So, but this light is perfect. It's lightweight, it's waterproof, rechargeable on the outside. This is a micro USB rechargeable, unlike the professional series, which has the USB-C charging cable. So, these we highly recommend. Now, at our event that we hosted back in March, the 2021 Southeast Overland Camping event, Coast was gracious enough to give one of these, one flashlight, one headlamp, to every registered vehicle. They sent 71 of these flashlights to us to give at this event. That was absolutely awesome of Coast. That was more than what we could have asked for, and you know, we could only say thank you to them again for that. I know everyone that I have talked to loved this free bag that came with these Coast flashlights and a few other items. If you're interested about coming to the event next year, stay tuned. Go to Facebook. It's Southeast Overlanders Camping and Trips. Excuse me. So Southeast Overlanders Camping and Trips on Facebook. It's a group. It's also a page still, I do believe, from last year's event. And stay tuned for details about the 2022 event and get registered soon. Last year we had a cutoff, and this year we're going to have a cutoff of how many vehicles as well. We cut off at about 7 weeks. So whenever that does pop open and you see the event and the date, check your calendars. Let us know as soon as possible if you want to register for it. This year we're looking to have vendors, food trucks, games, and once again classes for overlanding, such as winching, first aid, power management systems. So stay tuned for that. So just like the headlamp I showed you, I'm not going to unbox the flashlight, but I do have one here out of the box. Now the flashlight is an adjustable beam pattern. You just twist it in and out to where you like. It does not lock like the professional series or larger flashlights do. Once again, on the back side is how you charge it with a USB or a micro USB, excuse me. Once again, unlike the USB-C, and push it down, twist it, it locks, weather seals it, and you do have the control button on the back. So this is the XP1 or PX1R, excuse me. It's a pretty nice flashlight. Once again, I have one of these on my first aid kit. I have one of these in the back of the truck, and I have one of these in my go bag as well. So I have 3 of these just for me. Once again, all orange, because you know the Gladiator's accents are orange. TNT's always been orange, and we're going to keep it that way. So the next lights that we're going to move to are going to be these 2 camp lights, and then the spotlights for camp as well. So you have the large lantern, the small lantern, and then the floodlights, spotlights as well for around camp. So let's talk about the lanterns. Now there are, like I said, the small version and the large version. The large version is $39.99 and also has a rechargeable battery pack if you don't want to use the D batteries that go in it. And so it's $39.99 as well. The smaller one is only AAA batteries. AA batteries. It takes 3 of them. Nice and easy. Put them in the bottom. Line it up. Twist it back. And it's locked in there. Weather tight. Now the cool feature that I like about these lanterns. So the small one. It has a hanging option. Just like the large one does. It has a hanging option. They both have hooks that you can hang it from to secure it better to a tent or to an awning or whatever you wish to do with that. And this small one has magnets on it. Now the magnet feature, just like the headlamp, is pretty awesome. The large one does not have it, but the magnet feature is even better because if you have something metal that you want to magnet to, you're good to go. So the small one, like again I said, is $28.99, and for it, it is 330 lumens on high, which can last up to around 4 hours. One key thing that I like about this, it has low, high, or low, medium, high, excuse me. It also has red and flashing red for SOS. Front button control, you know whenever it's on because the green light is there. And it untwists, so if you want to hang it by the bottom hook and have a downward hanging light, such as at camp or off your awning, it can light up a table, it can light up where you eat. It's pretty awesome to have that feature. And then it twists right back on there and you're good to go. Now, so the large flashlight does untwist as well, and you get the full bulb inside. So if you want to use the bottom hook on the large flashlight, you hang it at camp. You have low, medium, high, and then you also have red as well if you hold it down, and it can change to the red color. The lanterns are some of our favorite. We use them on the batwing awning. We use them inside of our tent. Those are just absolutely awesome to have. I think we have 4 of the small ones and 2 of the large ones. We do not have the rechargeable battery packs yet, so we have to do the D batteries and the AA batteries, but that doesn't faze us at all. I mean, what's a few extra batteries to take with us just in case? It's also nice if you do have the rechargeable battery and your battery dies, you have no way to charge it, you can easily use the AAA or the AA batteries or the D batteries. As most of these flashlights you can, the Pro Series are only lithium ion rechargeable batteries. So whenever we get into these smaller batteries, such as this one, it's rechargeable or one single AA battery, which is pretty nice in case you have no way to recharge once you run out of juice. So let's talk about these spotlights. These spotlights are pretty awesome. So these spotlights are $49.99. It's called the PM550 spotlight. Now it does have low, medium, and high as well functions with a side control switch. Once again, weatherproof and an adjustable beam. By the front, right around the beam, you just twist it and where you adjust it. Now, the runtime on high for this is 4 hours and 20 minutes. If you have it on low, it's up to 28 hours, which is absolutely awesome. Now, to access the battery compartment, you untwist, and once again, it is 3 AA batteries. Has a nice weather seal on the bottom whenever you twist that back in. And once again on the bottom, it has a hanging hook, as well as these 4 what look like non-scuff marks pads are actually magnets as well that you can magnet onto the side of your car, on a pole, or around camp. So you don't have to have a place to hang it. You can also just magnet it on the side of the truck, play some cards around camp, whatever you wish. Now, this is only in a white beam. Now, I wish this had a red beam, personally. Now, on high, it's 840 lumens, which is nice, but that's going to attract bugs. Even on low, I believe it's somewhere around 115 lumens, if I'm not mistaken. And that's still pretty high. You're going to still attract mosquitoes and everything. Now, it is completely adjustable right here as well, which is nice, so no matter which way you got to adjust it. Those spotlights are pretty nice. I think we have 2 of them. We'll put on the front of the rear of the truck on one side that we're sitting. We'll turn them on low, and it runs for 2 days. So why are lights important? Let's talk about that real quick. Whenever you're outdoors and you go camping, it gets dark, depending on where you're at and what time of the season, for about half the time that you're at camp. You're going to be awake for about half that time. So about, let's say, a fourth of the time of your camping day, it's going to be dark. You don't want to just stop your day. You don't want to just, go to bed as soon as it gets dark. You want to be able to enjoy. So maybe play some card games. That's one thing that me and Morgan like to do. Or if you're going to read a book like Morgan likes to do, she needs a light hanging in the tent, which is nice. She doesn't have to have a light on the book, and she can just sit there peacefully and comfortably and read. So lights are important, not only for luxury, but also for safety. If you hear an animal, shine a light in that direction. Usually animals tend to stray away from the lights. So you can easily have that, and if your camp is nice and well lit up, an animal is less likely to approach because of those lights. So whenever you're camping, think about that. Either headlamp, flashlight, always have one on you whenever you're out of the tent, out using the restroom, or even just walking, towards a bathhouse or something. Definitely think about that. Safety is key whenever we're camping, because if we get hurt, the adventure is over and we're on our way to the hospital, hopefully going to be okay. So we're going to dig into some knives for just a few minutes. These knives are pretty awesome. This folding knife right here is the BX300. I like this knife. It does lock whenever it's open. It's a soft black rubber that has a little bit of a textured grip but doesn't hurt that bad. Once it's open, it fits comfortably in your hand, has some finger notches right there on the grip itself, and it is lightweight, which is nice. Now that light is $16, which is nothing. You can pick that light up, $16, put it in a bag, put it in your pocket. This light does not have a clip though, which is a big no-no for me. I don't like digging in my pocket for a knife, and not being able to just easily grab it out. Now, a knife that we carry almost on a daily basis is the DX342. Now, this knife, once again, is lockable whenever it's open and has a side lock for whenever it's closed, so it doesn't, by chance, open in your pocket. Oh, there we go. All the controls on the side. It does have a clip that you can put on your belt, in your pocket, wherever you wish, on the side of your pants if you're not wearing a belt. And, once again, easy open, nice grip. This feels like a texturized kind of plastic material. Like I said, carry this one a lot, almost every single day. I do personally, and it's comfortable. It does have the lock right here on the center of the grip, where you fold the knife down, and you're good to go. These two knives, are our favorite. This is the two that I bought. They looked the nicest to me, with it being lightweight and a rubber material for a grip if I need it, and then the texturized plastic material for everyday carry. So while continuing to talk with knives, we're going to be talking about this one right here, which is the F402 fixed blade utility knife. So this one has a full tang, comfortable grip. We have one of these that are open, but it is currently in the truck. I didn't have time to run out and grab it before filming the video. Once again, it's lifetime warranty, and it has a nylon sheath that comes with it, so it's safe to store. This knife right here is only $27 and goes on sale quite often as well. Stainless steel blade, it won't rust. This is one of our go-tos whenever we want to talk about a fixed knife. It's super lightweight, even in the package with the plastic, the knife, and the sheath as well. So it's very comfortable. Now it does have a nylon handle and a lanyard holder if you want to attach a lanyard to it, which makes it super easy. The lanyard that comes on it's really small, so we added ours has a longer lanyard so we can grip onto it a little better. Now, be careful with this knife if you buy it. Whenever you get out of the package, it is pretty sharp, kind of like a machete. So we have used it actually to cut branches, no problem. I like having that on me. It's light, it's small, it's compact, and it fits easily in the car, in the glove box, side of the door, or in your back pocket whenever you get out. Forgot about that. So the next lights that we're going to talk about are the less expensive, kind of $30 less, not as bright, but compact and like a daily carry light. And it's the small one right here, which is usually always in the center glove box of the truck, and this one, which is the HP7, and it's always in our go bag. Alright guys, so this small light right here is the HP5R. Now, the R does stand for rechargeable, and it is rechargeable on the back end, if I can get it to pop open. Rechargeable on the back end, and it's just a USB micro, so the micro USB, pretty easy to recharge. This has an output on high of 180 lumens, and on high it can last 4 hours and 30 minutes. Now, it also does have an adjustable beam pattern by the twist, like the Pros. It's just not the Pro model. Now, whenever you purchase this, you'll see in the box it comes with, if I can get it open, these little rechargeable batteries that have a micro USB on them. So you get 2 of these rechargeable batteries and a AA battery. It can run off of any of them. So we always have 2, one fully charged in the truck, one fully charged in the flashlight, and a AA battery just in case we run out of juice in both the rechargeables. This, like I said, is one of our almost everyday in the truck or the Jeeps, either one. I think we have one in the JK as well. So it makes it nice for whenever you need a flashlight, you've got one on hand that's fully charged. Alright guys, so let's talk about our last Coast flashlight, which is going to be the HP7. Now, you see this one does not have an R in the name, so it's not a rechargeable, but there is a rechargeable option. This flashlight is $50 and runs off of 4 AAA batteries on the inside from the back, with a back control button, and this also has an adjustable beam pattern. It's super easy. Now, on 4 AAA batteries, this only runs for an hour and 30 minutes on high, which is not a lot of runtime. I'm not quite sure the specs on the rechargeable version, but whenever you start getting into alkaline batteries, you're going to get less power, less lumens, because on high this is only 530, which is not that great, and it starts running off pretty quickly with only that hour and a half high runtime. So these are the Coast flashlights that we use at camp. Are there some lights that I wish Coast made that they don't make? Yes, and we're going to talk about those here in just a second, and we're going to talk about some lights they do have that I have something similar, I just haven't bought their version of it. So let's talk about why Coast for just a minute. Now, we are affiliated with Coast. If you look in the description below in the video, you'll see a link. If you click on that link, any of your purchases help go towards our channel and our build and our adventures to show you guys. So please, click on that link. Make a purchase if you wish. If you see something you like, you don't have to, but just give the link a look is all that we ask. Look at these flashlights. These are some pretty awesome weatherproof flashlights and spotlights and floodlights and everything that you could possibly ever want and need while at camp. So some lights that we wish Coast made are going to be some solar powered rechargeable lights, such as this one right here. Now, I'm not going to mention brands and everything. If you know the brand, you can comment below if you want. We're not going to talk about it. But this light, it's adjustable, it's small, it's compact, and it charges by solar or AC or DC power. So at your house, in your home, or in the car, you're good to go. But the rechargeable version of this is absolutely fantastic. The other light, once again, is a small compact light. It also is a solar option, so you can charge it in your car, in your home, or in the windshield, same as the other one I just showed you. And it gets bigger by expanding. It's pretty bright as well, but I just wish they had some options for rechargeable lights while using solar power. You know, whenever we're camping for multiple days, even up to a week, sometimes 2 weeks, I see people go on adventures, which is awesome. I wish I could do it. We're trying to get the time for an out west trip. That right there kind of, you know, whenever you're limited to power and you got to turn your car on to charge something, or you got to have a Goal Zero or a dual battery system, why not just have something I can just throw in the windshield or throw in the hood all day and let it charge in the sun? By nighttime, it's good to go. I wish they would come up with that. Another light that I wish they would do is a string light. So something small, compact that you can hang in between cars or in an awning. That'd be pretty awesome. Whether it's a alkaline, lithium ion, or solar battery, that'd be pretty awesome. So, Coast, if you're watching this, definitely let's look up those couple lights. Now there is another light that I'm going to have to grab here in just a second. It's sitting around here somewhere that they do have, but I have a different version. Their version's pretty awesome, and I'll tell you why here in just a second. Alright, there it is. So, this light right here is an awesome work light. Coast has one as well where you can use the USB in the back to charge your phone or anything. It charges by a USB-C, same as Coast. It's got some magnetic mounts, it's got a handle, and it's got some work modes. Now, the cool thing about Coast light is that it's a circular light, just like these spotlights right here, that are adjustable. So it's got the adjustable beam pattern on top of this for super wide or narrow to suit your needs, which is awesome. So we're going to get rid of these soon. We're going to grab some of those. I like the adjustability option, and the Coast ones also have a longer battery power runtime, as well as they are brighter with more lumens. So let's talk about where we should have flashlights for just a minute. I know we've harped a lot about flashlights in this video, and you guys are like, how does this guy know about flashlights? And I'm not an expert in it. I just like some flashlights, and I like showing you guys good quality gear. So personally, like I said, we have flashlights pretty much everywhere. We have some in our house for emergencies. We have these in our boxes, our camping boxes, in the garage. So if it's going to come a bad storm, we'll actually pull them out, bring them in the house just in case. We can play some card games or something while sitting around on the couch without power. We have some mounted in our cars. Whether on the Gladiator, it's on the back seat. In the JK, it's on the back seat. In the XJ, they're in the center console. Same as the Gladiator actually has one in the center console as well. And then they're in most of our bags. So our camping bag that has our clothes is our main headlamp and flashlight. Our first aid kit has a headlamp and flashlight because we don't know what we're going to need if we need to go hands-free with a light. Maybe we run into an accident at dark and we need to help somebody. So definitely think about having one in a first aid kit if you don't have a flashlight in a first aid kit. Headlamp and flashlight in case your hands need to be full doing some work. So, and then our last place that we have them that I would highly recommend that you have them is in a bathroom. Now, you say that, and I'm going to tell you why. So at camp, have them in the bathhouse. Have one hanging there. Don't just rely on your flashlight, because if it dies, you're stuck in a bathroom and you need a way out. That is absolutely awful at night. Same thing as in your house. Whenever you close the door, power failure happens. That is the darkest room in your house, usually without windows. You know, most master baths and stuff have windows now, but if you're on an interior bathroom, just throw a flashlight in there underneath the sink or on the sink, behind the toilet. It will help you. Trust me. We've all been in there. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you check out the links. If you have any questions on these flashlights, comment below. Let us know. If you like this video and this kind of a review, let us know as well. I want to apologize for having to do this inside today. We had planned on being outside, but whenever we started, it was 97 degrees with a storm coming in. It's storming outside right now. So we're going to leave these out in the house to let the storm pass by, and we'll be good to go. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more like it, like and subscribe, and come on our adventures with us. Alright guys, we'll see you on the trail and in the next video.